Hey there, hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about goals, but not in your typical how to set goals and achieve them, but in a more elite how to be present within the goal achieving process. Adrian Huffington said, life is a dance between making things happen and letting things happen. So, how exactly can you be balanced and flexible and determined all at the same time? Hey there! Welcome to the Booksters Club, where we find daily inspiration from the books you love. Today's featured book is Your Roadmap for Success by John C Maxwell, and our inspirational thought comes to us on page number 86. It says, adjust your plans. As you act on your goals, you will continually review them and your progress in order to make adjustments. Some goals won't really contribute to your dream or purpose and will need to be eliminated. Others will need to be modified, and in some cases, you'll simply fail. But as Abraham Lincoln said, my great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Goal setting and achieving requires a tenacity and a determination in order to accomplish that goal. At times, you may even need to put your blinders on so that you can really focus at the task at hand and not get distracted from outside forces. Or do you? Sometimes, and in many cases, people look up from putting their head down and working really hard at something and realize that they're not even happy with the achievements that they have obtained. And also, they might have missed better opportunities and better, more fulfilling achievements because they weren't paying attention. So why is this? I've always had a saying that whatever makes a banana yellow also makes it brown. Sometimes, in some situations, the type of person you have to become in order to get yourself out of a situation can be the same type of person that can get you into trouble if you're not willing to be flexible, aware, and pay attention to what your environment is trying to tell you. Your hopes, your wishes, and your needs are going to be constantly changing and evolving. When you obtain and accomplish a goal, your outside circumstances may change because you have accomplished something. And then also internally, things may start to change because you become a new person as you start to grow and develop. And so if all of those things are changing, your goal setting should also be adaptable. So how on earth can you be flexible and determined all at the same time? Well, a great way is to have a North Star, and that is to have a goal that is general and broad, which is the core of what it is that you want to achieve. And if you can constantly work towards something general that you are wanting, then how that goes about, or the details about how that is accomplished, can be flexible all at the same time. Seeing the big picture and working your way back is a fantastic way of achieving what it is that you want, but also being aware and paying attention to yourself, your situation, your surroundings, and what needs to change in the process. So I have 4 questions that you can ask yourself today that will challenge where your goals are right now and see if they're still serving you or if there's something that should be either changed or eliminated altogether. Number 1. Check in with yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. If you are in alignment with your goals, then that should feel empowering and energetic, not draining and exhausting. Number 2, are your important relationships still intact? Your goals and something else that you find very valuable, like important relationships, should never conflict. They should be able to work together in harmony. And if they're not for some reason, then there could be some sign of an imbalance or that you're not really headed in the right direction. Number 3, simply think about what you do and what you don't like about what you're doing right now. Go through every aspect of what it is taking for you to accomplish that goal and list the things that you actually love doing, that you feel really good about, and the things that you really don't care for, the things that are not your favorite thing to do when it comes to accomplishing your goal. Some of those things cannot be avoided. However, some things may, and simply listing those things, if you can take a step back and look outside of the box and see, Is there another activity? Is there another way? Is there some other approach that you can actually go about that has more to do with what you like doing and less to do with what you don't like? That could be a new way of getting to your North Star. Number 4, don't be afraid to make small tweaks or experiment with the day, the time, and the location of where and when you are achieving your goal. Simply by changing the day of the week of when you are accomplishing that goal, or if it's daily, the time of day in which you are doing it, or even the location. If you're doing it outside and maybe you start to do it indoors in your home, then that can start to change the way that you behave and what your focus level can be. Or outside of the home, maybe you are doing your goal at home and maybe you need to go to a different location in order to accomplish that goal. James Altucher on a Ritual podcast was talking about goals and about the importance of being nimble and flexible when achieving a goal. In fact, he said that he does what's holding me a little bit more. And what he meant by that was that he actually just pursues what's interesting him more at the time. And he's actually not afraid to follow his interest. And when something is not interesting to him anymore, he has no problem with dropping that and pursuing something new altogether. So I think the winning sauce here, especially with him, and what that illustrates is that he's always constantly achieving a goal, but that goal is flexible and it is fluid, and it is all based on and determined by what interests him and what he's really into at the time. Goal setting and achievements are great for our growth, but at times we can get lost in them. It's important to stay present and keep evolving. If any of these 4 things helped you to take a look at your current goals and reevaluate them, I would love to hear about that in the comments. If you had a different take on this part of the book, a different part in this book, or a different book entirely that you think should be featured here on the Booksters Club, I would also love to hear about that in the comments. Thank you for clicking that like button if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell if you're new, because I post new videos just like this one every single day. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Hey there, hope you're having a great day. Today, in today's video, but in a more elite, what is goals? What are goals? And how to be present. Okay, how to be present. However, or do you? Okay. Goal setting requires a certain type of goal setting and achievement. Core goal, your core achievement. So you're gonna have to reset it. Okay, no problem. All right. Why is it important? Because it is. Seeing the big picture should be empowering, and they should be your goals. If you're in alignment with your goals, it should feel empowering. If you are in alignment. And James was saying, what? Okay. Important relationships, they're gonna work.